Peace and love, YouTube world. Hey, it's that boy Far Eye. Some of y'all might know me. Yeah, I just want to come on here and vent my mind because I was watching a video about a brother who said he was over in Africa and he was experiencing all these troubles. And I've been trying to go back to Africa. I was in Africa 12 years ago, but I had to boogie on back to the beast because it's really not an immigration policy or, when we as African Americans or displaced people, 12 tribes of Israel, Rastafari, however you want to put it, when we try to, go back to the continent, it's such an obstacle of just, gathering the mental and spiritual courage it takes to go to a place that we have no family, no friends, no contacts, no experience. We have a burning passion in our heart to return to the continent, but when you really, when you think about it, traveling can be uncertain. It could be kind of scary, not having any resources or any direction to go. So a lot of us, we go back to Africa, we're just so happy, that we actually made it. A lot of the practicalities and realities of life go by us. Like we don't think about, number one, how are we gonna immigrate? I have legal status as an American. When I was in Ethiopia, I traveled all around Lalibela, Gondar, Axum, Bahidar, Shashamani, Addis Ababa. But within all of that, I was on a pilgrimage. I didn't see myself as a tourist. But in the eyes of the authorities, I was just another tourist. And that's something that when I came back, I had to absorb that I'm not actually an African, which leads to my next thought that, you know, us not being number one, we're not accepted in Africa. Let's just be honest, especially a brother like me. I roll over to Africa, most Africans never seen anyone like me before in their life. So I'm a foreigner, which I can't knock the African for thinking that because I technically am. I mean, my customs, my language, my beliefs, my food, diet habits, everything I do is foreign to Africa. So when I go to Africa, I can't try to impose my foreign culture on the African. I have to just absorb the culture, and I find that, we're not welcome based on what I'm being told or what I'm hearing on the internet, that when we come over there, the prices are not right. The extortion, the bribery, the lies, they're trying to steal from us. When I traveled through Africa, luckily I had the foresight. I carried nothing with me. I carried one pair of pants and one shirt and a hat. I looked like an Ethiopian sometimes because I was so dirty, from my travels, and I was living in the dirt, that I kind of was able to get away with it. I kind of was, and I kind of eventually figured out how to live like an Ethiopian, but that's not always the case for I went there when I was 27 years old. I'm 39 now. I don't want to live in the dirt. I don't want to live in a chica bed when I go back again. I want to live the way I'm living now or somewhere close. I don't want to get parasites on my body. I don't want to get skin disease. I got to think practically. I'm older, I'm wiser. So now leads to my reason I wanted to talk about. We need to start, as African Americans, as exiled Americans. I'm putting this out there. Africa, America belongs to the black man. Let me say it again. The United States of America belongs to the black African man. It belongs to the Mexican. It belongs to the Japanese. It belongs to the Caucasian. It belongs to the Italian. It belongs to the German. It belongs to the Pole. It belongs to the African. We got to start claiming this land the way that the Italians claim it for themselves. The way the Mexicans claim it for themselves. If you go to the Italian side of town, they're proud to be Italian Americans. They're not trying to go back to Sicily. No way. They're not trying to go back. You should check the Russians out. They are proud to be Russian Americans. They do not want to go back to Russia. Hell no, sirree. Chinese, you think they want to go back to China? So now, I'm not saying I don't want to be in Africa, but I'll tell you this. I'm from my research I've been doing, and quote me on this if I'm wrong. But Africa don't want me. You know, I done sold most of my vain possessions, all my clothes, my jewelry, my shoes, my guns, sold vehicles. I'm in the process of trying to get rid of all my material things so that I can come over with funds. That's a big step. But now if I'm going to do this, I don't want to go over to Africa and the little bit that I got be taken from me just because they think that I'm a white man from America and I'm loaded. You know, yes, we're going to come over with some funds, but if I give every police officer, you know, 1,000 cedi or, you know, 10,000 Kenyan shillings, eventually I'm going to be broke too. So this is to the people in Africa. If you African, you a police officer, you African, you an immigration official, you African, you a leader. We as the African Americans, we want to come and bring our wealth. We want to come and bring our strength, what little bit of strength we got left as we're getting older. You know, because eventually we're just going to get old and die. But what little bit of energy we got left, we're trying to come and we want to build the country up better than the standard of America. But if you guys don't let us, you know, if there's no immigration policy, like if an African want to come to America, we roll out the red carpet. We'll even give you exile. You could get refugee status if your country's in a war conflict. America will give you refugee. You know, we'll let you in. You know, don't listen to what them boys be saying. That America wants people that work, and there's millions of jobs in America. So everyone in the world want to come to America, and that's why America is the biggest superpower in the world, because every single person in the world want to come to America. If you're Chinese, everyone in China want to come. Imagine that. Everyone in Africa want to come to America. Everyone in Asia want to come to America. Everyone in Russia want to come to America. We want to go to Africa, but there's no policy. There's no immigration. So I just wanted to kind of let that be known, you know, that we want to come, we want to do good, we want to build houses, we want to put kids in school, we want to build water treatment plants, but not at the expense of being robbed, lied to, extorted, cheated. You know, I can understand a little bit of fees here and there. Like, you know, I don't expect it to be free. You know, that's why I put the money. But at the same time, like, it got to be fair. It got to be equal rights. And if I got to stay in America because, you know, Africa don't want me, then guess what? Now America belongs to the black man now. Yeah, man, black man, this is your land. Don't feel no way. Hail I, Selassie I the first, Rastafari of the universe, Mama man and ask for the earth. Abata Chinai, Kadamawi I, Nagus Nagas, Kadamawi I, Haile I, Selassie I the first. Hey, everyone in Africa, big up yourself. And everyone in America, big up yourself. If anyone got any responses, let me know in the comments. I want to know what y'all's thinking.